What is up, my friends? What is up, my friends? Let's get into this one. So, are you afraid to start investing? Or are you simply thinking that you're too old? Okay, my friends, first and foremost, you're never too old to invest. Okay, my friends, you could even be 60, 70. Let's say that you make it to 90. That is more than a decade worth of growth. Okay, but now, no, being in that age bracket, you might want to go more towards the income route versus the growth route, but you could mix them both. Okay, but in terms of being scared, for example, let's say you're 19 years old, you you keep hearing that you should invest, but you're not really sure how. Okay, my friends, there's a bunch of choices, but you mainly want to stick to Vanguard, Schwab, and Fidelity. So I have Schwab plus Fidelity. Vanguard. I still haven't gotten that resolved yet because, dude, Vanguard is fucking weird, man. That's like the their website. I want is very grandpa esque. So I tried logging in, sent me back to the homepage and tried logging in once again, but then it locked me out. So I have to call the. I'm not gonna fucking do that right now, man. I'm not gonna do that right now. So I want to know, has that happened to you guys with Vanguard? Because I've heard some horror stories with Vanguard, but when it comes to Fidelity, Schwab, they've been smooth. Robinhood, I haven't tried Robinhood. There's so many, Moo, I believe. So people, there's no excuse not to get started in event in investing. Okay, but if you have but if your budget's really strict right now, you might not want to do it. But if you have like a few dollars, you don't even need that much. If you have $10, you can get started, my friends, because Schwab has slices. You only need $5, but with that, you can only take individual uh, stocks. Whereas with the Fidelity, you can use dollars to buy not only single stocks, but you could also use those dollars to buy ETFs. Okay, people, this is not financial advice. Your money, your problem, your money, your reward. Okay, my friends, I do not want you to do stupid shit with your money. Okay, so if you're scared, bare minimum, put it in Coke. Okay, because I heard people say Voo. I mean, yeah, you could, but for a newbie, you really want newbie investors to get used to the wave of the market. Okay, my friends, because there's nothing to be afraid of. Okay, when things dip, that is when you take the opportunity to buy even more quality stocks. Okay, because the market's going to keep going up and down. There will be bear markets, but the market will always correct itself. Okay, so I would say, let's say you had $5. So if you told me, okay, Mark, I only have $5, what should I put that in? Really, do it, do it with Fidelity, so you could get Jeppy. Okay, you could get some monthly income for a single stocks. You could get Google, Coke, some cigarette stocks like Altria, because I get in Sin stocks. I get it, but that's a bunch of bullshit. Because you try telling the insurance companies, you try telling the bill companies, and try telling them, sorry, I do not have the money to pay the bills, but I am a good person. They would kick your ass out the door. Okay, my friends, you have to make money when it comes to modern life. That's just the way it is. So if it means investing in Philip Morris, British America International, that is fine. Okay, my friends, you have to make money. So Jeppy, Google, and Altria, Voo, QQQM for the tech stocks. Okay, there you have it. There you have it. Simple. Okay, so I really want you to focus in on the wave that the market goes through, plus with the Jeppy, so it won't be much, but you will still get the monthly income. So you have more of a risk tolerance. You could go for YMAX. That's an easy one. YMAX. You could go to YMAX. I'm not even going to get into granite shares because those have right now. Koi has a 400% yield. 400% yield. So I want to hear from you guys. What is your favorite stock right now? What is your favorite stock that you are watching right now? What is your favorite growth slash income ETF right now that you have money in? I want to hear from you. Yeah, Koi, excuse me, Koi from Granite Shares has a 402% to a 410% dividend yield. Okay, my friends, which means what does that mean? Okay, class, what does that mean? Okay, Johnny in the back, what does that mean? It means a reverse split. Yes, yes. When you're dealing with ETFs with such a bullshit high yield, that means that you're going to go straight towards a reverse split because that's what already happened with Koi. The price is already. Let's check the price. So Koi is current COYY. Yeah. So it started at B because Koi did have a reverse split. Okay, so it's back to a $19, which means that it's going to keep dropping. But once again, people, when you have the income ETFs, that means that you're mainly going for the income. So, so the most positive thing that you can hope for when investing in dividend income ETFs is hoping for some form of stability. Okay, but when it comes to being scared to invest, just get your feet wet. Then the language, cover call ETFs, uh, synthetic, capped, leverage, short, long. Those those terms, you will little by little just start to learn what it all means. Growth versus income, the hybrid investor, the different firms, Yield Max, Granite Shares, Neos, tons of them, tons of them. All got Defiance. So my friends, just get your feet wet, then watch as much content, buy as many books as you want. You will get better. I guarantee you. Will you lose money? I hate to break it to you. Yes, you will. But my friends, that's just part of the learning experience. Okay, my friends. So I want to hear from you. What is your strategy right now? More towards growth, or are you going towards the hybrid, or are you going towards more leaning more into the income route? So I want to hear from you. So that being said, my friends, thank you for tuning in to another stream. Enjoy your Friday. Enjoy your weekend, my friends. Make sure to like the stream and follow me. Okay. So have some fun this weekend.